That you do not. Well, back to this game. Let's see if we can pick up where we left off. You guys had made your way to the vicinity of Tehuacan and spoken with the high priest Mintok there, who helped Lady Ingri uh, get rid of the curse that was afflicting her temporarily. And like any good adventure, things tend to be going wrong wherever the adventurers can be found. True to form, even though the small village of Teohuacan was celebrating their tri-annual rain festival, there was a bit of trepidation cast about the town as the elders were worried about the young priests who had not reported from the nearby Kalmakak to help begin the yearly festival. High Priest Mintok admitting he had sent several of his junior priests to investigate the situation, but they had not returned, thereby making everyone even more concerned. But you were all able to make a trip over to the Kalmakak, and you discovered there that many things had apparently come under some sort of demonic influence. You pretty much made a beeline straight to the nearby pyramid, where you discovered that several members of ad hoc cult of sorts had made themselves loyal to young Coyotl and his new malefactor, who had given him great power, the evil coyote god. You fought your way to the base of the pyramid, there by discovering Coyotl and his treachery and his plot where he had been infecting coyotes and dogs with rabies, and then draining their spittle and turning it into some sort of alchemical concoction that he could then use to infect other people with the rabies virus. And his plan was to spread it throughout the town and infect the entire town, but fortunately you were able to bring that to a stop. And I think you all eventually convinced Lucian enough that he wasn't going to rob the temple there, and to convince him that everything there actually belonged to the temple and it was not part of some sort of evil cult. But you return to town.
Allegedly. I'm sorry.
Allegedly, exactly. And you were praised by High Priest Mintok and the people of the town, who were all very happy that you returned. At least the children that did survive, several of them ended up accidentally seeing on to the next plane of existence, so to speak, at the end of a weapon. But they were temporarily fallen under the influence of...
It's not our fault. He stumbled into his flail.
Yes, that's right. They stumbled into his flail. So that left you to rest for the night, where you're given shelter there in the town, food and shelter, nothing that you have to worry about paying for. The locals, offer you a lot of food and just mundane trinkets to express their gratitude, offerings of maize and squashes necklaces and baubles, sorts of things. Little shelled necklaces that have been strung together, that sort of thing.
Before we head out to the shaman or whatever that was, sage, something like that, I would like to visit the market and buy some potions.
Okay. You may visit the market. You may attempt to buy potions. I do not know if you can actually buy some, though. What are you looking for? What in particular?
The remove curse, the remove disease, and remove blindness and deafness.
Okay. What level are those? Some of those removes might be a little bit higher, aren't they?
Disease and paralysis are third, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, they are third. All of them are third.
Oh, okay, curse 2, yep.
Okay.
Oh, blindness 2. Remove paralysis is the second. I don't know if you said that or you said.
No, I didn't say that.
Said blindness? Okay.
Yeah, I think third level is going to be a little bit too high for this town. The town is just too small, so
Okay.
you can get up to second level here.
Don't need something from second level. Okay. Then I won't find what I'm looking for, but that's okay.
Yep, it's just too a little too rural of an area. Yes, there was some discussion on attempting to follow up with the old hermit that lived outside of town. Some of the young men that had thrown in with Coyotl and his cult admitted that Coyotl had bragged to some of them about journeying to the outskirts of town to speak with the hermit from time to time, and felt that the hermit had helped open his
when we first
eyes.
came over. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I said when we first came over, the option was go see the hermit or go see Mentok for the Cheldwood bark, I think, right?
Yeah, you could have gone to either one of them. The old hermit Ozhouma.
Okay. It was just farther out of the way. That's why we chose not to. And we were already going to town. We had to go to town to get Ingrid fixed up. Anyway.
Yeah, I think you just the way you wound up coming into town, that the hermit's cave was on the opposite side of town, so you just went through town first.
Okay.
He is lives outside of town to the east.
So
in the wild
overnight,
hills.
when the feasting and stuff like that, I'll consult with Mentok and ask him, does he think that Ozhouma had anything to do with this? What's his feelings on it?
Welcome, Snorri. I see that you two know the ways of the smoking spirit.
I do. I see into the spirit world.
Ozhouma is old and distrustful of outsiders, but he mostly keeps to himself.
Does not make him a foul creature, though. I mean, might be perhaps a bit misunderstood, but it's responsibility for something like this.
I do not know what part he might have played in this, if he helped expose Coyotl to some sort of elder spirit. And perhaps he did play a part in this, but I do not know for certain.
Perhaps it was an unwitting part. Maybe Coyotl came to him to seek help for a journey. And on his journey, this is what he saw. Ozhouma would not know what he would find when he got there on his journey.
Yes, the young ones speak of Coyotl's ear having turned to Ixzuan. No doubt he had heard the whispers of the coyote god, found the appeal in his malicious ways. He could have been led to Ozhouma and asked for greater insight into his dark ways. But this is all speculation. Ozhouma keeps to himself. He journeys to town only rarely to trade, and he does so peacefully. We do not tend to interfere with him and his ways.
Did not wish to go to Ozhouma and cast accusations. Where we are from, I live much the same as he does. People come to me for advice. People come to me when they feel they've been cursed or they feel that they cannot get help in the town. All I do is give guidance. I do not plan for what goes on once the person leaves my hut. I do not wish to go to Ozhouma and have him feel like we are accusing.
There is wisdom in your words. Here, take this conch shell. And he hands you a shell from the side of his tent there. Perhaps we should see what part Ozhouma plays in this. When you travel to the old hermit, present the shell to him and he will know of its origins. It is then that he will listen to you and you may ask your questions without fear of being attacked.
I will.
And for now, I will return to the ritual of the smoking pipe. Yes.
Before you go, though, one final question. Should we find that Ozhouma directed Coyotl to the coyote god on purpose, with malice? Well, I need your guidance on how to act. Should we leave him to you, or should we mete out justice? The horrors that we saw in that temple were beyond anything I had ever seen, and somebody should pay for it if they were responsible.
Yes, you are wise in your travels, Snorri. But when the time comes, you must trust in your own instinct as to what to do.
My instinct is not the best sometimes. But I will take your advice.
That is why he has me to help. I am a wolf. I have been drinking with the young women folk of the village.
Is he naked again?
He is not naked.
Yet.
But he is all sweaty. For I am a wolf. Come, we will drink and dance tonight, and tomorrow we go see this old hermit.
All right. Snorri snorts up some crushed up mushroom, drinks down a beer, and gets to it.
Does anyone else need to do anything in town while you guys are resting? You can rest up, tend to your wounds. You can buy some things at the marketplace, but they don't have anything too terribly advanced.
Maybe just sell our treasures, hey Phil. Whatever you got away with.
Me?
Exactly. Whatever we looted from the criminals.
That's better. That sounds better to me. And everything. And all.
The Snorri will go with you, but it's after about 40 minutes, it's quite clear that he's fucked. And he will be so for the rest of the night.
Hold on 1 second. Gotta check. But keep going. Oh. Now, in terms of just the gold, we didn't find as much of that, but it would be 16 gold, 2 silver apiece of the 81. Did we? I just want to make sure, because I wrote everything down, but I had to make sure what was actually on the person and not the not in the actual room. Did we determine the value of the turquoise ring?
I don't think you did at the time because you have to appraise it.
Right.
And appraised it.
And I have a +7.
I think I've got pretty decent appraise too, so I'll try and aid.
Okay.
I'm +7.
Oh, awesome. And I figure, well,
Yeah. That is worth a mountain of gold, Lucian. Look it. You'll never find a turquoise.
Yeah, I think that's what Coyotl had.
See appraise.
I suggest you don't take less than 1,000.
I'll take 10 on it, get 17.
It's better than my 9.
Yeah, that's what I 9. I was like, oh, I'll take 10.
Snorri goes to market.
Yeah, that was the only thing in terms of that. Other than that, we had the 4 potions of Cure Light. We had 4 of Elixir of Hiding.
I think we already took some of those. I've got 2 hidings and 2
So already
Cure Lights.
distributed those? Okay.
I think we did those, yeah.
Okay.
I think we got 2 each.
Right. And
of all those.
I've calculated, but I had to make sure about what was on the actual main guy.
Okay.
I didn't want to put anything that was on the I didn't want to put everything that was on on the shelf. I just wrote everything on at the time, and I signed the values, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I can't remember. Could we just listing?
Yeah, here I'll tell you. So the quote unquote main guy is Coyotl. He's the one that turned into the coyote. I think you got his stuff. He's the one that had the silken ceremonial armor. So it's +1 silken ceremonial armor, the crossbow bolts, amulet of natural armor +1, ring protection +1, traveler's any tool, spell book.
Repeat your tool thing. You broke up a little bit. What type?
I
have
any
magic
tool.
tool.
A traveler's any tool.
Any tool. Okay.
Grappling bolt.
Yeah.
And a 50-foot silk rope. So did you have
Which
ring
we gave
protection?
Randy.
He doesn't have another ring on him. That might have been somewhere else.
Did he? You said he had a second ring?
No, he doesn't have another ring on him. He just has. The
I'm sorry. Okay. You're just kind of breaking up a little bit. That's why it's hard to hear. It could be the storm that just went by. Not too long ago.
Okay.
Yeah, we lost electricity here for about an hour. Okay, so that was all on him, and I'm assuming all the stuff like crossbows and stuff and everything. So we distribute all of that, and we have the spell book, and we give that to our resident elf to get some spells. Because there also is like a scroll of divination, but I wasn't sure if that was on. That was on the shelf, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the temples.
The temple stuff was like the bloodstones, the bronze statue. Well, that was a huge statue. The scroll, the whistle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything that I didn't just list there
Okay.
at the end. Yeah, all the rest of that was the stuff that was.
Okay, I have it divided on my
That was
thing.
in
So
the
most of
temple.
it, yeah, most of the stuff we got was, except for the crossbows and stuff, from the men, were most of the valuable stuff was actually on the shelves.
Okay, I see where the ring is. Turquoise ring. One of the teens had that you found. Which, by the way, many of the village families are happy to see their children return, but then also the high priests are also mad that some of them threw in with Coyotl, so they've been discussing how to deal with it. So there's word that some of the older boys may be exiled from the village. Okay, so the turquoise ring is worth 50 gold pieces.
50 or 15?
50.
Gotcha. All right. Basically, just 10 apiece, with 10 going into our kitty.
Sounds good.
Let's
And
see.
off of the Coyote Warriors, you guys got some potions and you got cacao beads, and then somebody had a magical pumpkin seed. Did you get all that?
Yes, have the cacao
And the war paint.
bean,
More paint, yeah, okay.
and the blue war. We gave that to
Ingrid, I think.
Ingrid. Yeah, the war paint.
I don't know who took the pumpkin seed. Maybe
I
Mithander?
missed that one. I missed that
Mithander or
one.
Lucian,
I
maybe?
don't even have that on my.
Pumpkin seed was
sheet
pretty
here.
kick-ass. Whatever. I forget exactly what it did. Did a bunch of stuff, though.
Yeah, it did something magical. You use a standard action to eat the pumpkin seed. When you do so, your eyes emit a faint yellowish glow, shedding dim light in a 20-foot cone that you can aim as a free action on your turn for 10 minutes. An undead or evil outsider that moves into the cone or starts its turn within the cone must succeed on a DC 16 will saving throw or take 2d6 damage. On a successful will saving throw, the undead or evil outsider takes half as much damage. In addition, you can use your action to end the faint yellowish glow and instead cause your eyes to emit a blinding flash of pure light in a 20-foot cone that lasts until the end of your turn and the seed's effects end. Each creature within the cone must succeed on DC 16 fortitude saving throw or be blinded. Undead and evil outsiders have a -4 penalty on their saving throw. At the end of each of its turns, a creature blinded by the preceding effect can make another fortitude saving throw. On a success, it's no longer blinded. So, it's a pretty interesting item.
I'll take that.
Yeah, that sounds like good for you. I'm gonna say for you or non-melee people. Stay away, undead. Stay away.
Yeah. 86 damage every round is pretty good for 10 minutes.
And with the cacao, what was the value of the cacao? Was it 60?
Cacao.
160 of the cacao beans. I haven't read.
Hold on,
it was
I was
one.
just looking at it.
Cause I know we gave Ingrid the silken robe.
It was 2 clay pots full, worth 400
Right.
gold pieces.
Okay.
So it's a whole bunch.
Gosh. So
400 each or 400 total?
400 total.
Okay.
So we'll
200
sell that.
each.
That chocolate, boy. That chocolate is
Cacao.
Expensive. Expensive. All right, here we go.
Chocolate pays my rent.
That's right. So it's 80 gold apiece. 80 going to the kitty. Let me check that off the list. Soaking.
Let me see if there's anything else. You picked
Question
up
for
you picked up some scrolls at another one of the rooms too.
The Temple
Divination
Scrolls.
They had
Use Scroll of Undead. That one.
there was one
The undead.
there was two scrolls. One was Floral Bouquet and the other was Strength in Numbers. And then
Don't remember
another
that.
scroll had Clairaudience and Clairvoyance.
Ooh.
It was I don't remember which room that was in.
What was the second one? You said Strength in Numbers, and what was the second one?
Floral Bouquet.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Never
was
heard
actually
of that one.
it was in they were in books, which is why you might have missed them. They were in the books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Floral Bouquet, Strength in Numbers, and Clairaudience, Clairvoyance.
Could I take that Clairaudience Clairvoyant scroll so I can actually learn the spells when I level up?
You guys found the Pearl of Power.
Yeah, we can see it up here. The 19 cocoa beads and the magical pumpkin. See, I was looking at the wrong
Pumpkin
portion.
Seed.
And the elixir of hiding and invisibility. You know, kind of 4 elixirs of hiding. And so, did my question was, did nobody want that ceremonial silken armor?
No.
Okay, so that would be 3 gold apiece. Because I knew it was a +1 and 0 chance of arcane spell failure, but it's +1 though. Hold on.
Yeah, it's +1. So
1.
I was thinking about it, but Mage Armor gives me +4. So
Okay.
Okay, so there were actually more boy survivors in some of the other buildings that you didn't go to. Like there was the more proper school dormitory itself, but you guys went straight into the temple. So they would have all returned to town as well after the curse was broken. So some of the priests present you with some of the items that they were able to return with. So there are some more potions. So they offer you 3 more potions of Cure Light Wounds, 1 potion of Cure Moderate Wounds, and 1 potion of Lesser Restoration.
I'll take the cure mod. Everybody else can have their picks.
You can go to the non-magical types. This would be 118 for a piece for the
For the armor?
armor.
Okay.
I will take the lesser restoration potion.
Okay. All right, we'll give Cure Light Wounds to Lucian, Wolf, and Ingrid. That should sort that out. Lucian, grab those scrolls. They look like third-party scrolls. Floral Bouquet and Strength of Numbers. I can't find them anywhere, so I don't have the sources. So
yeah, they must be in. Yep, it's in the adventure book here. Okay, so
if they're arcane spells, feel free to have them, and if they're divine, we'll just sell them.
They are Strength in Numbers is Transmutation. It's Bard 2, Cleric 2, Druid 2, Psychic 2, Ranger 1, Shaman 2, Sorcerer, Wizard 2.
Okay.
You draw upon the might of others to empower yourself. When you cast the spell, add the combined strength modifiers, even if it is a 0 or a negative number, of up to 1 companion per 2 caster levels that you can see within 10 feet of you to your own strength modifier until the end of your turn. If a companion moves more than 10 feet away from you before the spell ends, you immediately lose the creature's strength modifier for the whole duration. Duration is 1 round. So it's very, very brief strength modifier boost. And the other one was what? Floral Bouquet. That is Bard 2, Cleric Oracle 2, Druid 2, Ranger 1. A flower bulb streaks from your pointed finger to a point you choose within range, and then bursts open to release floral aromas and pungent scents. Each creature in a 20-foot radius spread centered on that point must succeed on a fortitude saving throw or be stunned by the sensory overload. A creature that has the Scent special ability has a -4 penalty on its saving throw. At the end of each of its turns, a stunned creature can make another fortitude saving throw. Creatures with the Scent special ability still suffer a -4 penalty on the saving throw. On success, the creature is no longer stunned. 20-foot radius spread.
You have used magic device, Phil?
Oh yes.
Okay. Grab both those scrolls then. Strength in Numbers you can use. I think Floral Bouquet, I don't think anyone can use.
Is strength in numbers, is that self or can it be put on someone else?
It is personal.
Okay. Thought of it. On Randy.
You might need it for something like.
No, I could use it, but he'll benefit.
Yeah.
He would do more damage than I would.
Say, for instance, you have to go through a curtain of beads.
I know, right? Easy to make a Bob Betty and quasi Bob Betty stronger be awesome. I am not made for the strong type. I'm more quick and sly and agile.
Yeah,
I am drunk. Let's get to it.
who who knew that your most formidable foe would be the heavy curtain in all of the pyramid?
That was my worst nightmare. The curtain.
Oh
like
yeah.
a butter, like a butterfly in the net of a spider.
Okay, so you guys can rest up overnight, do your buying, selling, trading, what have you, and then you can set out the next day with Wolf. See if you can locate the hermit's cave. But fear not, friends, I have been there before, and I remember. I was even there when I was sober at least once, so I'm certain
We're
can
screwed.
find our way.
You have the utmost confidence in you, Wolf.
We will find our way. Yes.
And if not, we can just turn around. We have time before the ship sails.
Yeah, you actually do have a little bit of time, so you guys still have maybe a week you can burn, Okay, so Wolf tells you that the old hermit Ozhouma lives in a cave a few miles east of town, but it is through the wild and untamed part of the swamp here. It is thick with tangles of mangrove shrubs. We will have to go on and off the trail and the beaten paths many times. Yeah, the old witch only comes out to harvest food from the seas or perhaps salvage treasure from unfortunate travelers who did not make it to their destination for one reason or another. But we will not let that intimidate us. No! What is the matter, my pale-blooded friend? Does the sight of a little swamp make you uneasy? Okay, so
Let's
he
go.
needs to make survival checks to get you there. He's probably got the best in the region anyway.
I don't know. I'm pretty good.
Okay, well you
I'm
can
not bad either.
make a survival.
There we go.
check
Yeah,
then,
that's
if you
right too.
I'm horrible.
Get me to a city.
Exactly.
wish. Ooh.
That was on a 2.
Shit.
That's pretty good.
Vithandir leads the way.
Okay.
Like he was born in the swamps.
I was born in a field of mushrooms. Could be almost the same.
That sounds joyous to me.
You're not a cat, aren't you?
No, the cat, no. No. I may have woke up in a litter box this morning, though. I don't. Yeah.
Okay, so you have to make your way into the untamed area to find the old hermit. Which means leaving the safety of the trails. So here you have found a rather secluded section of the swamp. Everybody can make an perception check.
I'll have Munir flying around with me as we go. He'll be chattering in my ear as we go. And flies up, flies down. It's my night for twos.
That's pretty good.
Those are 3 horrible perception checks.
Roll a 4.
Well,
Sandy rolled a
even
1.
the 17 off of 1 is not that bad. I mean, it could be
Yeah.
worse. That's for
Yeah.
Let's hope this creature's stealth check is horrible.
sure. Let me roll for Wolf here. There it is. Okay, so yeah, he true to form rolled right in with the rest of you. You hear what sounds like almost like a muffled whimpering or something. Coming from the swampy area.
From which area?
Coming from the swampy areas.
Okay, right there. Okay.
So you guys are walking on what appears to be solid ground through the swamp, but everything green is swampy.
Considered difficult terrain.
Yes. If not very difficult terrain. Like the dark green is all very difficult.
Did we all hear it, or was it just Nathaniel?
With those shitty rolls, yeah, Mythander's the only one that can tell which direction it's coming from. The rest of you are just kind of like, huh, what? What? Well, Wolf is like, is
The
it
one
from-
with the one with the natural 1 can hear better than everyone else.
Yeah.
You're very wise.
In that batch, we didn't roll greater than a 4.
Yeah.
Yep, this is a narrow strip of saltwater swamp. It's hot, steamy wetland. There are a mix of frogs and toads about, lizards, snakes, ducks, other animals that take well to the water. Insects are buzzing and breeding hot all about you. So Mythander says it's coming from over this way. Wolf says, well, we may as well see what all this hubbub is about, huh? He gets his swords out as he comes forward.
Yeah, and Snorri will cast a barkskin spell on himself.
Ooh, bark skin. Okay, getting serious.
See what's up there.
You guys can reset your counters for the day.
Yeah, I did.
Yep. Oh, okay. I didn't know we're on the map there.
Who knows?
I was looking at the bottom.
Yeah, you're at the top of the map there. So
Gotcha.
Wolf says, look, there, I see it there. Is that what you heard? And you see what appears to be a dog out on a little patch of grass there in the middle of the swamp. Up this way.
Okay.
Do the spell to detect magic? Do I detect any magic in front of us?
Detect any magic. Let's see.
In front? Ahead?
Which way are you aiming your detect magic?
And just the direction of the dog.
Okay. You are detecting some magic auras there.
Ooh, I'm detecting a bit of magic. Hold off. Just so I can identify it. So I'll wait my rounds.
What should
This
we
roll
not...
that I'm doing, Jamie, is my false life roll that at the start of my day.
Okay. Wolf says, should we not help the animal? It seems to be in distress, no?
It
Yes.
might be, but it could be a trap.
Are you too suspicious?
Be a spell. When you all can easily run along and go ahead and help while I wait.
I will.
It'll be tricky at times.
Oh, wait, Snorri. I will fly over there and fetch the dog.
Oh, okay.
Where's the dog?
That's right here. To the right of you on the screen. You not see
If I don't return in 5 minutes, run.
If it takes
I will
5 minutes to fly to there, then
I will fly there and fetch the dog. Yeah, I knew it.
yeah.
Oh, yep. See, I told you to wait. Impatience. Usually the impatient one.
You need bait to drive the creature out.
That
Good
ain't
work,
dragon.
Pathfinder.
Oh boy. Let's see. Let me pull up 4. Click on my character. 25. I had clicked off of it. No, I was actually clicked. Looks like I no.
There's no initiative mark.
Oh, I thought he said it. Oh, I thought he did.
Yeah, I
I
just
saw the
throw it
round.
up. Yeah,
I hit combat, so I clicked on it when I saw the combat.
you did right.
The 25.
I was looking for this image to show you.
Oh, well, maybe this is a lizard. It's a dragon. Even though it looks like looks like one.
Yeah, talk about burying the lead.
It's just a lizard.
Basically, yeah, that's all.
Oh, Ingrid will be so mad that we killed that thing and she didn't.
Kill the dragon.
Yeah.
without Ingrid.
We should bring her his head.
It's not rolling very well tonight.
That's your attack rolls. I can live with that.
Hold on just for a second. I'll check it. Yeah, apparently, so this dog got itself stuck in the swamp. But as you draw closer, you can see that it has like a little, like it has a little collar on it around its neck, like made of seashells.
Oh, thank the stars, it's slower than I.
Yes, but unfortunately you were surprised, so you guys are going to have to give up the surprise round to it.
The little doggy? Okay.
No, to the mysterious lizard. So,
Yeah, okay. I thought you
so it
that.
bites
Okay.
out at you, Mithander, as you...
Let's be honest, we all expected that, but okay.
Hey,
I'm
starving
kind of
for
surprised that there's a
action.
real dog.
Starving for action.
So what's your flat-footed AC?
Not high enough. Let me check.
Probably not.
16.
Okay, so you get bitten. For 18 points from the bite.
Yeah. Sound good. 18.
Alright. Round 1. So, Snorri, what do? You guys were surprised by a black dragon rising up from out of the swamp. Hissing
Actually, I
green
rolled
acid
Yeah.
dripping...
I rolled 25, but I just didn't go
Oh,
in the
you're not
initiative
on
tracker.
there. Okay. Hissing green acid drips from the fang maw of this black-scaled horned
Woo!
dragon.
Time to have some fun. I was going to identify it, but you kind of identified for me, but I'm going to identify it anyway. I'm going to try to.
Okay, go
Would that be
ahead.
Arcana or would that be Nature?
Arcana.
Yeah. Arcana. $26.
Very good. So it looks like a black dragon to you, a young adult black dragon.
At least it's young.
Yep.
Okay. At least it's young. Okay. And so all the standard, all the attacks in the world. But with the young one, can it see invisibility? It can't see invisibility, can it? With my knowledge, could I know that?
Let's see. You're going to get 2 questions. So is that one of your questions?
Yes.
Senses.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Can it sense invisibility? Is it young enough that it can't see it?
Gotcha. It does have dragon senses, which means that it has low light vision. It does oh yeah, it does seem to have blind sense, yeah.
So it has blind sense?
And
Okay.
dark vision, yeah, and low light vision. Yep. So yes it can. Yep, standard dragon attacks, bites, claws, tail slaps, wings. Does have a 10-foot reach with its bite. Some minor spells. What's your other question?
Trying to remember for all black. Any vulnerabilities that black had? Does it have any vulnerabilities? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just going by memory.
So
It's just
special
green
defenses, they do have damage resistance that is bypassed by magic. They're immune to acid, paralysis, and sleep, and they have spell resistance.
Okay. So damage resistance bypassed by magic, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So I will activate my pen shield. And then I'm gonna try to speak to the dragon. I'm gonna speak Draconic. Oh, Lord Dragon, we have come to your area by mistake. we shall be forth and move along our way. If you beseech us to grant us that.
Are you gonna make a diplomacy check or what is that?
Okay, sure. Let's see. Ooh, my diplomacy. Ooh, I'm not the diplomacy guy, but we'll try it.
Gotta be better than my 0.
Oh, nice! I had an 18.
Wow,
22.
very nice.
Yeah, that was luck.
That's pretty good. It seems to be pretty hostile at the moment, though.
Okay. I will. With that, I will end my turn.
Snorri.
So I understood Draconic, and I see that the guy doesn't seem to be too perceptive to Lucian. I'll also make a knowledge check, see if I can glean something else.
Okay. Knowledge of Arcana.
Nice.
Very good.
Nice.
What did you want to know that
What?
we did not?
His breath weapon, it's a line of acid, right? Not a cone. Just want confirmation on that.
It's yes, it is 80-foot line. Yes.
Okay. And if I could get one other thing, it might be more of a as far as a cost went, what could we maybe bribe this creature? How much do we figure maybe we could bribe this creature with to leave us be?
Well, you'd probably have to give it something rare and valuable. I mean, it seems to be, hunting, and you guys have kind of gotten in its path of its hunting.
So I'll quickly shout to these guys, and do we fight, or do we give up all our treasures to it? They don't.
Maybe that magic book would be enough.
Lucian's like, we shall fight.
Perhaps this creature would like to know about the tales of Las Carcosa, and the black stars in the sky, and the Yellow King, and the madness that comes along with it.
Maybe so.
I'll shout that out in Draconian to it as I make my way over to here. We have a tome that you might be interested in. We just give it to you, and you would let us pass.
What good do I have
That
for
diplomacy
books that rot and grow useless? I need objects that shine, that are hard.
You're giving up a
They can be
world
polished
of knowledge.
like your skull.
Looks like we're about to fight, my friends.
All right. Well, if I haven't used up my whole turn, I'll cast a snowball at him. But if I have, I understand.
Just talking? No, you haven't, Cat. You haven't
Okay.
used up your whole turn.
All right. Here we go.
Alright, cast
Shall we begin?
The onslaught begins. Range 26 for range touch.
Oh, very good. Okay.
Alright, so let's see. Spell penetration
That's gonna hit.
is going to be.
You're gonna need to do roll your spell
Yep.
resistance.
Yep. Let's see here. Just want to see what it is for sure. Plus 4, so it's 11. Plus 10, so this is it. 28. I think that gets through.
That gets through. Very good. All right. Roll your
Alright. Let's see here. 17 points of cold damage. End turn.
Very good. Dragon bellows in pain there. Mythander, what do you do?
Do I already have the dog?
You flew over to it, so you need to decide now what you're gonna do. You've reached it though.
I guess it will survive a few minutes more in the swampy thing. Would it?
Yeah,
Or is it?
it's kind of like on a little tuft of grass there, where it's not sinking into the swamp.
I would fly back here. I will cast resist acid communal.
Nice.
Okay, you do provoke as you fly away from the dragon because we're within his reach there. So he's gonna snap a bite out at you. What's your AC?
21
Okay, you get bitten.
again.
$20 points. Oh, chomp.
He must like fairies.
Who doesn't?
Wolf says, he must like the taste of thin bloods. He won't stomach a true northerner, though. Wait, what am I saying? I'm not eating up this. Okay.
So we now can all take 20 points of acid damage from the damage we had income.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Hopefully you'll roll a 4 on his round. Or
I didn't quite see that line of Connect 4 right there.
I gotta find my sound effect.
Let's see. Spells.
Yep, gonna be a reflex save there, guys. As he swoops up out of the swamp and skitters across the dry land, unleashes a burst of acid. It's gonna hit everybody.
I'm probably gonna have to surge mine.
Reflex.
Okay.
17.
15, 16, 17.
Okay. Let's see how much it is. Okay, 39 points acid damage. So you need to reflex out of the way. Lucian,
How much
that's a
was it again?
fail. 39 points. Alright, Lucian, that's a fail. Mythander, that's a fail. Snorri, that's a fail.
So I'm gonna surge mine.
We need to roll for Wolf.
Ah, I failed.
I'm gonna search mine.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Me too, I'm a surgeon. 2! Oh!
Oh, you got
19!
cursed by
I
your
might pass
surgery.
you. I might pass you though. 19.
Okay, so yeah, still fail.
Figured I had to get a 20.
Fail.
Oh.
We did forget to roll the free reroll.
The die?
So
Yeah, let's do that.
you guys want to roll the D100 now? You can see who gets the free reroll.
57.
tonight.
Oh, Mythander!
And yeah.
Mythander gets
You
free
can use that right
reroll.
now.
Yeah, so you could use that to re-roll your reflex save if you want to. Otherwise, it's going to be 39 points acid damage.
So 19,
Okay.
we got the resistance.
Let me re-roll that. It's still. Can I search it?
I don't think you're out of that. It takes a swift action, so you're like
Okay,
you're out
well.
of surges.
In that case, I'm screwed.
Alright, so 39 points.
Well, 19
So
points.
19.
Ooh.
Be dragons. See, I told you all the way down.
Who all had resistance?
We all
He
did.
said he gave it communal.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we'll both got it too.
Yep, so 20 points of resistance.
That was
That
well
saved us
timed.
to the gun.
Yeah. That was well timed. Alright, so Pathfinder goes down. Wolf is up. So Wolf says, finally we have an opponent worthy of drawing the blood of a northern man. Ha ha ha! And he draws both of his short swords as he walks. I call upon you now, Grook and Crook, to strike true, to bring this mighty opponent low, so that I may have a nice dragon head to show off to the girls when we get home. Ha ha ha. Alright, so he is going to run up, which will provoke from the bite.
See,
Alright, he gets bitten. Ugh. You bite my flesh, but it only weakens you, beast. I hope you choke on it. Alright, here you go. Ka-tang, ka-tang. Alright, so that's going to deflect off of his armor. The beast is mighty, but I will find the weak spot.
two.
Lucian,
All right.
it's up to you.
Count 1, 20. Lucian, he says, for everyone, he snaps his fingers and casts haste,
Oh, very good.
and then he moves over here. Over here. In turn. For right now until I can catch another spell.
Alright, let's put the haste marker on you guys.
If I can, one more thing to do, then I can enter the fray.
Just put the little boot, yeah. That works. I added a new token set there. You can see that's where the bark skin token came from. It's like a little tree. Snorri, what do you do?
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. And I will do my hex on Mathandir.
Okay. How much is that healing back for?
Let's find out, shall we? 9 hit points back. Woo. And that's the end of my turn.
Mithander, all right, you're conscious.
Do I get a penalty from shooting from on the floor? Like a sniper would do?
It's -4 for being prone.
Okay. Well, I stand up then. That's a move action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you had your gun out, you actually dropped it when you went unconscious, so you have to pick it back up.
And I'm going to stand up, pick up my weapon,
Okay.
and that would be the end of my turn.
You can still 5-foot step if you want to.
Probably not a bad idea.
Now we right beside each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever do you mean?
I actually remember that when he moved away from the dragon, he got in the line. I was like, no, don't move there. I thought, but I didn't want to say anything. I was like, nope, not my turn.
It's alright.
I guess she's not going to 5-foot step.
Alright, no, but he will 5-foot step. He's going to attack the wolves. Ah, yes, come at me, beast! Okay, bite. Hits. Claw. Hits. Claw. Hits. Tail. Hit.
It with everything.
Wing is gonna hit.
Despite the haste bonus.
Yep. Didn't get his AC up high enough. Yep, he got hit by everything. This might not be pretty.
It's time to run, my friends.
Not going to outrun a dragon in the swamp.
I must have to be faster than you.
Alright, Wolf is getting rended up a bit. He's down with the last one. The wings put him down. I just had him on the. Okay. Just leave it.
Ah.
Checking his 2. Okay, so he did not stabilize. Lucian, back to you.
So let's see how wide this thing is again. I'm going to cast the burning monkey swarm.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it over here. Side. Cast it there. And then I'm going intern.
Where did you want to place it?
Monkey swarm. Okay. I'm going to place it behind the dragon here. Behind whatever's considered behind them, I'm not sure. I'm assuming that maybe behind him he doesn't see it. Whatever is behind him that he didn't notice it.
Okay. Well, he has blind sense, so I mean he'll notice it as soon as it's there. But
Yeah, I mean once it appears, I didn't want him to. But intern.
okay.
Can't you just cast it right on him?
I didn't know if you could dispel it if you felt it coming on him. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. I'll cast Stabilize on Wolf. And let's see here.
Let's see. Monkey sword.
I'll move to there.
Okay.
That's end turn.
Mythander.
Yes. Gosh dang it.
Shoot it.
Yeah, there's nothing much I can do. I will shoot it.
Can you what you call it yells out, can you daze it with your bullets?
No, I
I once
cannot.
knew a gunslinger who could do that. You can stun it.
Not again, not a gunslinger.
He's an alchemist.
You got guns. I don't know that. Nice.
So you're shooting him? Okay.
Yes. Oh, wait. I have haste. I make a full round attack at him.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit his touch AC?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a mythic point to use my flux ability, which max outs the damage would be, and overcomes damage reduction, which would be 13 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage and 34 points of fire damage.
Nice.
No, I'm sorry, 26 points of fire damage. No,
Okay.
oh god. 28 points of fire damage. I'm an idiot.
Okay, the beast bellows in agony as it recoils from your attack.
With a 21.
That does hit.
Okay. I do the same again. 13 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage and 28 points of fire damage.
Nice.
And my third last shot. Would a 19 hit his touch AC?
A 19 does hit his touch AC.
He's big. He touches. He's a big boy, so his touch is small.
Once again, 13 points of piercing, bludgeoning, and 28 points of fire damage.
Okay. Now, question on your flux ability there, is that a free action for you to use that every time? Normally those kind of things are like at least a swift action or something.
Oh, okay, I have to check that
Yeah, let's double check that right quick.
real quick. I have to find the hero thing, the reluctant hero path.
Oh, is that what it's from? Okay, so it's in the
Yes.
Mythic Heroes handbook then.
is free.
It's usually not. It's usually just swift, so you can only
Swift
use it
act.
once in a round.
Yeah.
Right.
Most things are.
That's what I was thinking about. Like, hopefully, I was
Yeah,
hoping.
hopefully. Yeah, a lot of fingers across here.
So he'll withdraw for a while to heal.
That must be in the character codex. Yes, there it is. Reluctant hero. Is that a path ability that you use, or is it
It's
a mythic feat, or what is it?
That's a path ability. Um. Ah, bloody internet.
What's the name of it?
Flux. There it is. Pluck. When you hit a weapon, natural weapon, unarmed strike, you may expire use of Mythic Point as a free action to deal maximum damage.
Nice. All right.
Plus a bonus damage to equal your twice your Mythic tier.
Oh,
It would be 2 points of damage plus on top of
twice.
it.
6.
twice your
So
mythic
sick.
tier, so
Damage.
4 for each hit.
Damage
Yeah.
from this attack bypasses any damage reduction, and if making the attack would normally harm you as the attacker, such as a melee attack against a barbed devil or a creature using the fire shield or unholy hour spell, you take no damage from that effect.
Okay, cool. Post the link there in the chat so I can check that out. I can't find it in the book.
It's under Path of the Reluctant Hero, and it's a path ability. I don't know if I can copy paste it. Gosh dang it.
Oh, it's fluke. It's not flux. It's fluke. You're calling it
Just-
flux.
I'm sorry, I didn't know how to pronounce this right.
Oh, okay.
When you hit with a
Okay.
weapon,
I was thinking like,
yeah.
I was like, I couldn't find it.
When you hit with a weapon, natural weapon, or unarmed strike, you may expend the use of mythic power as a free action, which is free, which is my question. Great. To deal maximum damage plus a bonus to damage equals twice your mythic tier. So it's actually +4. You guys are second mythic tier, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Damage from this attack bypasses DR, making attack would normally harm you as an attacker, such a melee attack. Against the barbed devil, you take no damage from that effect. Okay, very good. All right, well, with your last shot, you're able to shoot this thing in the head. So how do you kill it?
Oh, nice.
I would not damage the head. I would try to
The throat.
hit his I will try to hit the same spot over and over again till the bullet gets inside his chest till it's explode.
There you go. Okay. So the head
I'm gonna
is just freed from the body by virtue of the upper torso, and so much of the neck is being blown to bits.
Ooh.
That's revenge.
Stand there. Amazing.
That's pretty good for a gunslinger.
I fall on the ground and whew, that was something.
I guess
Check
round
up and try to
initiative.
heal, Wolf.
And someone heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll walk up to you. I got you. I give you. All those one, and that's 18 for you.
Oh, that's why you couldn't see the dog. He was on the wrong level. Okay. Yeah. So the dog comes dog paddling over to the big log. He's like, "Roof, roof, roof."
1, 2, 4, 5, and I'll do another.
It goes over and licks Wolf's face while he's laying on the ground. Ah, dog, you so much trouble. Maybe you make a good stew, huh?
That's another 18. Where you're at?
Oh, for
We got
me.
those- Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was. Yeah, for you.
Yeah, I'm healing Wolf.
Wait a second.
It's the
Yeah,
same. It's 8. Is
13 back for Wolf.
8 is 35 altogether.
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. I drink 2 of the potions. Cure.
Let me give you the free one first before you do that.
Oh, okay.
What do you do with all your burning, screaming monkeys?
Before he gets to it, I just saving the head. I put. I guess I just dispel it.
7 for you and 12 for me.
7, 52.
So Wolf's at 1 hit point, and I'll have to use scrolls and stuff to get him back up.
Okay.
61. Oh well. Mighty fine shooting. Mighty fine. You're quite powerful when need be.
Saved all our lives.
I go to the dog and I kneel to it.
Oh, mighty dog. Survivor of the swamps.
Does the dog look hurt at all?
No, he seems okay.
Okay.
Is the seashell necklace magical?
It is not magical, but it seems to
Okay.
be something that somebody has made and put around its neck. It does not look dissimilar to the various trinkets that you guys received back in town.
Okay.
Perhaps it is Ozhouma's dog. Or maybe a dog run off from the town, but could be Ozhouma's dog. Let's get Wolf healed up here.
Yes, we must heal Wolf, but
Wolf,
not
yes.
too loudly, eh? Don't want my reputation to take a hit here. What would
So
the
I'll burn
girls
up
think?
I'll burn up the wand of cure light wounds here. You can go ahead. I'll just do the math.
Okay. What would the women think, huh? So the magic you're detecting is coming from out there in the middle of the dark part of the swamp. Over to your screen, right?
Shall we look?
I can try to detect it again. Since I never finished.
Yeah, it's coming from the swamp out there, so it's something in the swamp.
1 second. I'm switching positions.
Okay.
Here.
Somebody roll a 1d12.
So 61 hit points back for Wolf.
Oh, nice. I feel much better now. You're a good healer, Snorri.
It was stored up magic I've been carrying around with me for.
It was good I was able to draw the dragon's attention so you could hit it from behind.
It was good. was saved all our lives. You and Mithandia should be commended.
I will now name myself Dragon Slayer.
It's a worthy appellation. Makes
I'm
my
just
parter
happy.
of curtains seem paltry.
I'm just happy my magic's aided you.
Those monkeys are useless.
Yes,
Hey, haste! Haste!
Haste was excellent.
yes.
Haste!
Haste.
So somebody roll a d12, please.
Okay. I got it.
Just whoever does it first.
I want to collect my prize. I mean the dragon's head.
2. Okay, you're able to collect the head without any problem.
So I move to here to try to detect magic on the. See what I detect from the aura.
Yeah, it's something out in the swamp.
Am I too far away to detect?
Well, I mean, you can detect it, you just can't identify it until you
Okay.
examine it.
Oh, so I got to get closer. I didn't know if I could detect it from the distance.
It's something in the swamp. I mean, yeah, you're detecting it, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
not
I'll
a
move a bit-
swimmer.
I'll go
I'll
in the
move it.
swamp. I don't care.
I'll move a bit closer.
Snorri starts stripping off. Gets all his paper products and stuff like that stashed away and gets out of his robes. Now that you've seen him out of his robes, he's like super skinny and pale. It's kind of gross. And he casts air bubble on himself using a mythic point and then dives in the
Oh,
water.
nice. Ah, he'll take care of it.
I will go look.
I'll wait right here on the log.
Yes, don't get wet.
Okay. All right, so you swim down to the bottom where it is magical. So let us see what you find.
I'll also cast dark vision on myself too for my normal spell list. Probably help my vision. In the murky water.
So roll a d100.
Lucky number 37.
Okay, and roll d100 again.
It's a bomb.
Uh,
90.
Is he really good or really bad?
Okay, so you find a magical breastplate.
Nice.
Um,
Oh, it's a stash.
Or perhaps
Roll-
one of his victims.
roll another d100.
1.
Ooh, one, okay.
It's the best treasure on the list.
Actually, this higher is better. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's an old tire from an SUV.
That would be very interesting.
It would in this setting.
Okay, and then the last d100 roll.
All right, let's see what we got here. 50
150.
and 90.
I know, right? It's almost like 99 would be like perfect.
Okay, so you found a magic ring.
Oh.
Okay. Magic. Ring.
So it is a ring of feather falling,
Very nice.
breastplate +1. And then
Makes me wonder what type of armor Ingrid had.
Might be good for Angry. Breastplate +1.
Would she wear something like that? Breastplate?
I don't know much about brawlers, so I don't. Is it light armor or is it medium? Or no armor?
breastplate is medium, I think.
Yeah, breastplate. But do brawlers wear medium or light?
I think it varies. I think they mostly wear light.
I don't know anything about those alternate classes. Even though I'm playing one.
Okay, so you thought you found a magic staff, but it's actually not a weapon. It is it's a wooden pole with brightly colored feathers adorning the top of it. Make a spellcraft check to identify it as you drag
Yes,
it
sir.
out. So that's the three things you found. You found a breastplate +1, a ring of feather falling, and then this magic pole. Oh, very good. All right, so it is a pommel of combat coordination. While you carry the pommel in this manner, you can use an immediate action when you roll initiative to cause its feathers to instantly shift places. Each companion within 60 feet who can see you and has not yet taken a turn in combat may swap their place in the initiative order with another affected companion for the remainder of the combat. For example, if your companions roll 17, 13, and 10 on their initiative checks and have not yet taken a turn, you can use this feature to allow them to rearrange which of them acts on counts 17, 13, and 10. A creature cannot take a turn on more than one initiative count or take more than one turn in a round. The pommel can be used one time per day. A character must wear this item continuously for 24 hours before they can activate the ability.
So is it like, does it take up a body slot somehow? Or
No. You just have to carry it.
oh, carry it. I thought you said wear it.
You have to strap it to your back.
So, oh, okay.
While you carry the pommel in this manner, so everybody can see it.
Oh, I got you.
Yep, so you have to strap it to your back. So you have to leave it strapped to your back for 24 hours before it
okay.
Give you that ability.
Nobody else wants it. I can do that.
You.
You
dove into the water.
Oh, it's okay. That's for everybody here.
I already have something on my back. It's useful.
I do too.
Okay.
Oh, well, Wolf says, I have something on my back as well. It's all of you ungrateful bastards.
You're right, Wolf.
And we are grateful that you almost got killed. Thank you for taking all those shots for us.
I distracted the beast. Did you not see how I held his jaws so tight he could not bite anyone else?
Yes. We saw it several over and over and over.
I would try to collect some of the scales of the dragon.
Okay, you can do that.
For alchemical uses.
You guys were able to retrieve what you think was its hoard there in the swamp. So, unless there's something.
Much of it. He was awfully young.
It was a young adult. So, Alright, so unless you guys have something else you want to do, we'll move you on.
Oh, we'll see if I can get that dog to come along with us.
Okay, you want to make an animal handling check?
Absolutely.
And well, Wolf says, well, that didn't work so well. But he seems really friendly. He does have a
Yeah.
shell necklace on, so he seems willing to just follow you anyway. Even though you like try to kick at him there with your one.
No.
Follow us, dog. No, this way. Well, Wolf says, we should have reached the old hermits by now. We must have slightly lost our way. He looks at the sun to try to regain his position. So another round of survival checks. All right, that's much better that time. Okay, so he's describing the direction and what the area looks like, and he starts to head back to the west. But you guys are both like, don't you think we should go that way instead? And you kind of reposition him and get him turned in the right direction there. Yes,
You're
you're
what?
right.
No, left.
The other left.
Your left, not your right.
Yes, the right. Balkan left, as we call it. Those.
You got turned around in your unconsciousness. It's understandable.
Yes, but we do not talk about that. Right. Okay.
We talk of your bravery.
Let me put you guys back on the map here. There we go. Okay, see if you can plant yourselves there for the map.
Oh no, I'm invisible. Oh, there I am.
See, corner.
In the top right corner, yeah.
Who's a good dog?
I might be able to speak with animals here. So let me see if I can.
Okay.
Nope.
Wait.
Just with the dead.
Okay, so you make your way through the thick and tangled swamp. The soggy ground reaches a mild elevation and culminates in a formation of rocks and stones resembling a hemispherical mound. Periodic wisps of smoke rise out of its western face. Wolf leads you up there to the swamp's edge, and he points at that mound of rock there across the way, and he says, there we go. There's the old man's cave. Seems awfully quiet.
I might have some magical protections up. I will go over to the river's edge and cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
60-foot cone in this general direction.
Okay. You do detect magic inside the cave.
Okay.
And as you're doing that, like the water right next to you kind of ripples and parts, and like a big, long, elongated head rises up out of the water and goes, and you guys hear a voice call out, "Go away!"
Zuma, we come to all this way to speak with you.
Zuma's not here. Leave me alone.
Coyotl is dead.
I'll serve the little bastard right. I warned him. Leave me alone.
We would purchase some chetwood bark from you. We've come all the way from Rebelka.
I don't have any bark. Go away.
Is this your dog?
No, that's my alligator.
Okay.
You need to make like a diplomacy check or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll show you my diplomacy check, which is why I'm hesitant to roll.
This party doesn't really have a face for that, do they?
No. 4, yeah.
I told you to go away.
I know
So
you did.
rude.
Okay.
We
I
are
guess
very rude.
I'm the diplomacy guy, I guess.
With +4, yeah. Yeah, you're +4.
I'm more the
diplomacy.
bluff guy.
Well, if you come up with a creative lie that might get us in there, that's...
Oh, I just say we were sent by the gods to beseech your help. Go, great one. $16 bluff.
Okay. Do you do anything else to try to change his mind?
I'm a surge it.
We slew the dragon.
Aren't you so Snaggletooth? He wasn't harming anybody.
He was harming us. So we slew it.
It's probably because you went tramping right through his front yard.
22.
On our way to see you.
Well, Bull says, should we not show him the shell?
Yes, we have the shell from Mintok.
What shell?
Mintok gave us a shell.
Oh,
did?
Mintok, why
did.
didn't you say? Well, bring the bastard on over here.
So he whistles and the crocodile like turns and rises up in the water. And it lays its head on one side of the water side and tail on the other side so you can cross.
Oh, really? Okay. Across. Maybe an
Yeah.
acrobatics check or something like that?
No, you can just walk across.
Okay.
Boop. Boop.
Dying to roll my +1.
Boop. Boop.
I am still going to fly. I'm not gonna take the alligator.
I'm
I am
not
an
walking across
alligator,
no alligator.
I am an alligator, by the way, right?
It's not natural.
Scorpion. Like a scorpion. Why would you sting me?
I could dominate it if I need to.
Well, Wolf doesn't walk across.
I would keep watch here, my friends. Make sure no more dragons come.
Make sure the dog does not run off, Wolf.
Yes, I shall watch.
I think you're afraid of the gator. So much for that courage, huh?
So you guys are able to walk up to the cave entrance without any kind of difficulty here. I'll move you over. Oops.
2 more alligators.
Ow, darn it. Can't get everybody over here. Okay, so you're actually entering from the other side, so this map is,
Okay.
is just turned this way.
That's fine.
Okay. The dying embers from a fire sporadically belch out puffs of smoke that dance into the musty air. A makeshift rotisserie stands above the small tongues of fire. Pools of groundwater seep into the surface, forming several small puddles on the soggy earthen floor. Moldy scraps of leather and fur likely function as a crude bed. Niches cut into the walls contain the bleached skulls of several animal species, while an assortment of jars, beakers, and vials sit atop a circular bench along the far wall. Okay, so you don't see anything. You just hear a voice kind of echoing. Well, leave the shell. You can be about your way. About your way. About your way. A bird comes flying in.
I just came to ask what Coyotl came to see you about.
Coyotl, little bastard. Yeah,
He
asked me to show him the way. I warned him there would be prices to pay. But he did not want to listen.
And Snorri's just like walking in slowly, looking around.
Be careful.
He's detecting magic as he goes. Do you have any wish to trade with us? We've come all this way to see you.
You do detect magic auras in there and whatnot. No, I've no wish to trade with you. That's why I'm out here, so you leave me alone.
All right, then. You want the shell?
Yes, I want the shell.
Is the shell magic?
It is not magic.
Okay.
Then we should trade, my old wise one. You want the shell? Perhaps you can help us.
Huh? What's that? Help you with what? The bird's like flying around the upper part of the cavern in there.
On our journey.
On your journey? Your journey to the belly of a crocodile, more likely.
Defeat the dark elves.
The dark ones, you say?
Ah, yes. The gods have sent us to try to defeat them. Maybe that's why we were brought to you. So you can aid us with your wisdom. Or with trade.
You guys can attempt another diplomacy check there as you see he's like leaning out from behind the...
Okay, we go again. This would be my 20.
If you weren't all so rude, just come trampsing in here. I might trade with you.
I'm a surge.
But you're a rather uncharismatic lot.
Ah. Horrible.
Guess there is a reason why he hides his face in the shadows.
Wrong character, my friend. That's my other one.
He does not want to be bothered. I understand. I'll just leave the shell and go.
He takes a small packet and he throws it out on the floor in your direction. It skids across the floor towards you.
Bend over and pick it up.
Seems to be a packet filled with dust of some sort.
So I gave up cocaine I gave up cocaine quite some while ago. After a short, brief stay in Betty Ford.
If you wish to know the truth, I can show you what Coyotl saw. But
I do wish to know that.
You would risk the same dangers as he.
I am stronger than Coyotl. I'll walk out to here. And I'll... Can I identify the substance?
How do you identify it?
Probably knowledge nature. Is it like some kind of...
Sure, you can make a knowledge nature roll.
I've got knowledge nature, arcana.
Craft alchemy.
I do have craft alchemy.
As magic.
Okay, so like a spellcraft?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, try spellcraft then. 17.
It is a packet.
I'm going to surge that. I'm going to surge that.
I'll just tell you what it is. It is a packet of dust of dryness. It's good for clearing up the sinuses.
Okay. And how does this? I was thinking more like a mushroom, like a muscaria or some sort of powdered bark
Yes.
or something.
So you wish to talk to the mushrooms, do you?
I do quite frequently.
I see. And what do the mushrooms tell you?
They tell me of the spirits that live around me. I'm from Rybalka, the snowy lands. I live much the same way you do, and I commune with the spirits much the same as you do. Perhaps you could show me a different way.
Yes, perhaps. What is your quest?
Our village has been beset by dark elves. Our quest is survival.
And what is your name?
My name is Snorri Hrafnir. I am the drinker of fire, breaker of doors, parter of curtains.
And what is your favorite color?
I'm a dark blue kind of guy.
I always ask that one to throw them off.
Oh, the dark blue of the lake, the Serpent Lake. It's quite mesmerizing. Especially just before winter.
Okay.
What journey did Coyotl go on?
He went on the journey within to speak to the God that comes within. The voice that only speaks when we sleep. A voice that tells many truths.
I would listen to that voice.
So he motions for you guys to all come in and sit around the embers of the fire there.
Snorri sits down. He takes off his bulky robes. And
All right.
Okay. So he goes back and forth across some of his various benches that contain an eclectic variety of animal byproducts such as hair and powdered bone, assorted organ tissues. You can see him grab several handfuls of mushrooms from one jar and he smashes them up in another bowl.
Yes, only Coyotl can tell you what Coyotl saw. Unless that is that you see what he sees. But I warned him not to meddle in the dark powers, but he would not listen. No, he would not. His quest was unsure.
somehow he made a pact with some creature. The young boys at the temple of the Coyote God or the temple of I forget the name of the actual god, were corrupted by demons.
Ixuin, yes. The Coyote God.
Yes.
Very dark his whispers are. Yes, they are.
Will I hear my own whispers? Or will I hear the Coyote God? I do not wish to treat with this Coyote God. I wish to take my own journey.
So who else comes to take this journey? You, what is your name?
He points at you, Lucian.
Lucian. That is my name.
And what is your quest?
To defeat the Dark Ones. To free any who are captured. That is my quest.
Defeat the Dark Ones. The Dark One within, more like it. And what of you, Dark One? What is your name?
Mithrandir ist my name.
And what is your quest?
My brethren stole an object out of the church, and my goddess told me I have to retrieve it for the sky and the stars.
Ah, what belongs to the gods, we leave to the gods, yes? He continues mixing it up. So he takes a small obsidian stone knife and he motions for each one of you to offer your hand to him in turn.
Star sticks his hand out without hesitating.
Okay, so he slices your hand, so take 1 point of damage, and he mixes your blood into the mushroom concoction, and he motions for the rest to do the same.
Lucian does.
Okay. What about Mythander?
Mythander also does.
Okay. He continues mixing it up and turns away from you, and you see him mixing and mashing and grinding the powders and mixing everything together. Okay, let's take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll come back and finish our vision
Okay.
quest.
All right.
Poor Ingrid will be devastated when she finds out that we slew a dragon without her.
You just pretty much did it by yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
Don't
did
you love
17 points, and then the rest was you.
don't you it's like don't you love free? Free is always good, isn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty incredible. It was good stuff.
Thank you. I had some help.
Yeah, we all in a distance going, okay. This actually I was gonna do mirror image and then I was gonna teleport behind it. That was my plan. But I needed 2 more rounds. I need another round of mirror image.
I had another snowball and a couple scorching rays, but
Then I was gonna do some swift action and try to hit it with the shadow, and just hopefully I had enough mirror images that it wouldn't take me out. But I was gonna try to teleport away if it.
yeah,
I
it
got
would
low. I have a
shoot
thing
through those mirror images and around.
And
All
then
those attacks.
yeah, that was my plan. I had something called shadow jump, which I can delete from shadow. So I was gonna shadow in and try to do some damage out, but I would took all the rest of the spells. So free actions are wonderful. I was just like, cause I was thinking no way it's gonna be free. No way it's gonna be free. Then it was.
No.
I'm like, yes.
Even if they weren't like max damage, you're still doing like a lot of damage anyway.
Yeah, well, it
Yeah.
took max damage to take it out like that, though.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have still been up. But yeah, nothing gets the blood pumping like a good black dragon encounter.
Also,
Yeah.
also it would it bypasses damage reduction, which also helped.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
your bullets aren't magic.
No.
No. Yeah, yeah.
Oh well, the bombs are. So.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay, so everyone that is going to partake of the mushrooms needs to make a will save.
Oh, cool.
Oh shit.
I don't think I have anything. Nothing queued up for it. Okay, so
I don't think I could search that.
the old man chants and sings, and he beats on a small drum stretched across a turtle shell. After about half an hour to an hour, you all start to feel the effects of the concoction washing over you from within, almost as though the sun itself had arisen behind your rib cage and just filling you with warmth. Okay. So, Mythander, you are immediately overwhelmed. So you throw your hands to your head and close your eyes and just kind of curl up into a ball as you are overwhelmed by the sights of what you see. So you had, alright, Lucian had the next highest. So, Lucian, so you see yourself rise up out of your body almost as though you were projecting astrally. You can see everything down below you as though you were looking at it from overhead. Everything growing small and clear and distinct. And you understand that this is indeed your place in it, looking down upon all the things that up until recently seemed so significant, but now seeming trivial and transient, inconsequential in the greater flow of time. And with that, you rise up through the top of this small cave and move through the rocks above, out into the sky, and looking across all of Arcadia. You can see Galarian across the far shores. As you focus your vision upon whatever area interests you, you can scan from sea to sea, whether it be inside the halls of the Grand Lodge in Absalom, where you see the Pathfinders poring over their books and dusty artifacts, or if you scan over to the wilderness of Nirmathos, seeing the rangers running through the forest, clashing with hordes of hobgoblins riding upon their war machines. And even beyond that, you understand the flow and the ebb of magic itself as it reaches and stretches across all of Galarian and the inner sea. And you understand the very patchwork, the quilt work of reality, and how magic and non-magic work together to hold all that we know as the prime material plane in place, and to you it makes sense. And then Snorri had the highest roll. Okay, in a similar fashion, you see yourself and all of this from a distance, but you also understand that you are not yourself, but you are more than yourself. You are the totality of all living things that are not, in fact, separate, but all work and grow and ebb and flow as one. And you understand now Ozhouma's feelings, and how he has been telling you the truth of his interactions with Coyotl, who sought him out much as you have here in this time and this space, and asked for help gaining magic powers. And as the boy persisted, he eventually bore down Ozhouma's will, who conceded. And you, as you think of this, you can kind of look to the side, and you can see just behind a curtain, though it's not really a curtain, there you can see Coyotl, the young man, appearing to Ozhouma. And it was Coyotl's threats that ultimately changed Ozhouma's mind. As you can see, he grows angry at the hermit's initial indifference, but as he bares his teeth and holds out his fists, that his fingers turn to claws and his teeth elongate and his nose grows and fur explodes and ripples out across his form. And then you recognize the humanoid walking form of the were-coyote of Coyotl, as you encountered him there in the pyramids. And you understand that Coyotl was always a were-coyote. He was always a Viking. But that he was, whatever he encountered, whatever he saw when he had his own visions here in the cave, And as you think about that, you kind of look and you turn and you try to see what he saw, but it's nothing but a big black darkness. You try to focus upon it, and the darkness just kind of grows and spreads. You can hear it calling your name inside, but you realize that it's not the voice of the darkness calling you, but perhaps a family member, your mother, warning you back from the edge of the frozen pond as a young boy. But you're able to catch yourself before you fall into that node of your vision. Pull yourself back up out of it, understanding everyone's place in all of the proceedings that you've witnessed here. The hermit, just trying to live as the hermit, and each of you, your own various motivations and drives that have brought you to this place, be it for gold or for glory or for perhaps knowledge, the knowledge that you have been seeking, but now that you realize you have always had. And in the distance, you witness the dark kingdoms rising. You see, inside the kingdom, it is made of houses. 7, 8, 9, 10 houses. Each house battling with the other until one house rises up. There you can see a matron over it all, demanding that all the other houses show allegiance. And she turns and she points skyward to the upper world, where the kingdoms of man and elf lie sleeping. And she clutches in her hand the moonstone that you all witnessed, that you saw in the initial ceremony back in Ribalka. And it flares with brilliant purple energy, and you see the energy just shoot up into the sky, and then all about it you see beings floating as though they were some sort of astral fish plucking food out of the sea around us. And as you look, the drow matron turns, her eyes cold and calculating. And she turns and looks your way and she points. And as she does that, all of the figures waiting in the darkness turn. And they look as well. And you snap back to yourself.
Ooh. So Snorri's been on these little trips before, and he understands the symbology and this one feels different.
Looks as if it's time for us to go
Yes.
to the ground.
He'll tell them everything that he saw past the Coyotl stuff, about the drow matron and the houses and the moonstone and stuff like that.
Okay.
Their eyes turn to us somehow.
Pathinder's still curled up for a while, kind of takes him a while to come out of it. He's got overwhelmed.
I'll just casually talk with Ozhouma.
He's just kind
see
of
if we
chanting
have-
and humming still quietly.
Yeah. When he comes through in that, I'll just look around to just maybe assess any common stuff that he might need that he doesn't want to have to go to town for. If I have them on me, I'll just kind of just leave them off to the side. I also have a couple scrolls that I'll leave behind for him as well, just as payment for, and as well as a shell.
Okay.
And I'll just talk quietly with Lucian until Mithander comes around. I'll see if I can do like a heal check to a medicine check or whatever.
Okay.
Maybe purge him of the toxins
Okay.
a little quicker so we can get on our way.
Okay. Make a heal check.
Yep, you're gonna have to ride this one out, son.
It just looks like he's been overtaken by incomprehensible madness. Lucian, you feel nice and refreshed, as though you had a full night's sleep and a good meal beforehand.
Looks like he can't handle his mushrooms after all.
Not many can. They're not meant to be handled. They're meant to handle you.
Handle some of us, maybe.
Go where they take you. You have no choice.
Okay, so after a few hours, Mythander recovers and comes back to his senses and whatnot. So Mythander was just completely overwhelming for you, so you didn't get anything really positive out of it at all.
You had the worst acid trip you ever of all time. Just snakes crawling on its skin.
I know I'd never try mushrooms again. I stay with the good stuff, like ether and...
Yeah, it's like you had like a 12-hour DMT trip.
Exactly.
Inky Cloud I can handle with no problem, but a few mushrooms, no.
Okay, well that pretty much concludes your business here. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'll just leave a little bit of stuff beside, and I thank you for your time, Ozhouma, and I apologize for barging in.
Yeah, and he keeps chanting and playing his little drum now the whole time.
Okay, so I'll leave him the shell, and
Let's sneak out as long as this lunatic is out.
yeah, leave him a couple scrolls and some goods that I might have that he can use, and we'll head on our way. The wolf.
Okay, you guys can gather up wolves outside. Haha, here I am, see?
So you did not walk the gator.
No, I keep my eyes upon it. It's still just laying right where it was. It's maybe sunk
Oh, really?
a bit more into the mud, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll just walk right across it.
Did you defeat any other dragons?
No more dragons for today. I think one is enough, don't you?
One is enough for a lifetime.
Maybe too much for a lifetime.
Okay, so you guys can head back to town or whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah, head back to town.
Okay.
Telling Ingrid the story, how we defeated a dragon.
You'll have to write it up. Maybe she can read about it.
There will be stories told about us.
Okay, there you go. All right, well, you guys can head back into town. You know, there are still plenty of people there celebrating the Rain Festival celebration all week long. They're still very grateful for you, for your assistance and helping to rescue the young members of their tribe and retrieve them from the grips of the evil cult in the Kalmakak. There were several in the school buildings that were still over there that you guys had not run into and accidentally beheaded with flails or anything. So they did survive.
Good. It's best they didn't meet us. The dog goes home, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he does. He seems to be right at home. He just runs off down the street.
Okay, cool.
So, 1 hero point for saving the dog for everybody.
Oh, cool. I guess we just collect our stuff from Mentok, and over the next couple days, get ready to head back to the ship.
Yes. So
Sounds like a solid plan.
yeah, so you essentially have, maybe a week if you take the same amount of time. It took you like 2.5 days to get here from the ship. So you have maybe like another week where you can do anything in town. So you do hear talk of there are some people in town who say that one of their children is missing. It seems to be something completely unrelated to the events in the Kalmakak. Now, I'll just tell you as a GM, this adventure hook for another adventure. So
Okay.
here, as we draw this up to an end, you guys can decide, what you want to do. You have the option of you can do more Arcadian side adventures, or you can go back to the ship, and we can fast forward and get you guys back into Rise of the Drow and everything. So it's up to you.
Snorri wouldn't just sit idly by while someone needed some help. If he was like, what he would do in the time, he would spend time with those people, but he'd also be adding spells to his spell book from the Coyotl spell book.
Okay. Yeah, go through the Tehuatl player's guide on the Discord, and look at the spells there, and you can grab whatever's in there from him.
Yeah, there was the list was on the video, and I wrote them down and added them to mine and stuff like that. But yeah, if we have time before we catch the ship, and we can possibly help out, Snorri would help out.
Okay, what say the rest of you?
Missing children leaves a bad taste in the mouth.
Did you say eating
What?
children leaves a bad taste in your mouth?
Yeah, children that are taken.
Oh,
That needs to be rectified. But the looming underground is pulling us in.
The ship leaves in a week regardless, whether we do this or we sit idly by. Let's do this.
Yes. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we have drought to kill here too, huh? No offense, Pathfinder. I mean those bad drow, not you. The good drow, because you're a good drow, right? Good drow. He's like laughing, and he looks over at Lucy, and he's like, "Oh wait!" He stops laughing. He looks over at Snorri and starts laughing. He's like, "Ah!" Good drow, get it. Okay, so cool. Well, it sounds like you guys want to do an additional Arcadian adventure, so we will start on that at our next session then.
Cool.
Yes, indeed. Torn on if I should tell you the title or not. I'm not sure if it spoils everything or not. Yes. So what the hook is that there is a young family who's one of their teenage children is missing, and they're afraid that the child was taken by the Tehuatl tribe. If you remember the lizard folk type people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they're afraid that they've been taken by that tribe and they're going to take them off and eat them or something to that effect.
Can't have
I
that
think
now.
we have enough of scales.
Yeah, you have the whole dragon's head too, don't you?
Yes.
Yes, you do. You
I
have a
would
dragon's
put-
head.
I would put it in a pot of boiling water for a night or so it cook the meat off.
You're not going to taxidermy it?
What?
Taxidermy it?
Stuff it.
Stuff it? Mount
Mount
it? Like a deer head?
Nah.
No?
I just want the skull.
What, the skull? Okay, cool.
All right, well, cool. Well, I mean, unless you guys have any more questions, that brings us to the end for tonight because I'll have to prep that whole
Yeah,
adventure
we'll
and
let you.
stuff. So
Won't press you too hard on that one.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to do more stuff, if you wanted to get back to Rise of the Drow. So it's all good.
It'd be nice to get a level before we jumped in.
Well, this will essentially let you do that, probably. I mean, how much XP are you guys up to?
We're at 45 and change, plus tonight's.
Yeah, you killed dragon.
Of
which is
51 is the 51's what we need, so
okay. So you're not far off.
not sure how much a dragon is. Probably a decent amount.
Yeah, dragon's a decent chunk, and I can add that up right quickly.